Welcome back to Wrestling Flash. If you are new, be sure to like and subscribe for more wrestling content. Without wasting any time, let's get into today's video. As we reported earlier in our previous video, WWE has considered having Edge vs. The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. WrestleVotes provided an update and revealed that the WWE management has also discussed a plan of having a mixed tag team match at the Show of Shows. An idea was pitched to have Edge and Beth Phoenix team up for a match against Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania 37. The source added that the plan, however, is still to have Edge vs. Randy Orton. WrestleMania update sources states that while Edge vs. Randy Orton has been the long-standing plan, and still is at the moment, the idea of Edge vs. The Fiend has been discussed a great deal for the show. Further, sources states the initial idea came up as names were thrown around as possible opponents for a Wyatt and Bliss team at Mania. Edge and Beth Phoenix were mentioned. Sources states both matches are likely. Orton vs. Edge remains the plan as of now. Ever since the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns returned to WWE in August, he has made SmackDown must-see. His current run with the WWE Universal Championship seemingly has no end in sight, but apparently, that wasn't the original plan. According to WWE inside sources, his title reign was originally envisioned to be a short-lived one. After Reigns' surprise return at SummerSlam, he captured the Universal Championship a week later at Payback. Reigns beat Braun Strowman and The Fiend Bray Wyatt in a no-holds-barred triple threat match. Since becoming champion, Reigns' transformation into the Tribal Chief has been some of the most captivating television WWE has produced all year. So much so, that it appears the original plans to take the Universal Championship off Reigns quickly appear to be off the table for the time being. It's worth noting that plans can always change in WWE, and they have a habit of doing so. It was suggested that Reigns would be feuding with Daniel Bryan over the Universal Championship before the year is over, with Jey Uso putting Bryan on the shelf on SmackDown several weeks ago. It seems like a safe direction the company wants to go in the weeks ahead. Reigns is scheduled to go one-on-one with WWE Champion Drew McIntyre this Sunday at Survivor Series in a Raw vs. SmackDown matchup. The match will likely close the show, considering the buzz both men received after their interaction on SmackDown last week. At this point, there's no telling how long Reigns will hold the WWE Universal Championship for. However, as long as the stories being told continue to be this good, it's hard to imagine the WWE Universe will be complaining. The updates about Becky Lynch's pregnancy have been relatively scarce as the man has managed to keep a low profile while being away from the WWE. Becky Lynch, however, has made up for all the lost time by posting photos from her first pregnancy photoshoot. And we must say, the former Raw Women's Champion looks incredible. Becky Lynch took to Instagram and posted 6 pictures from the photoshoot, with the caption, "Coming soon." Some of the photos also feature her fiancé Seth Rollins. It was recently revealed that Becky Lynch is expected to give birth in a few weeks. Seth Rollins is scheduled to go on a hiatus after Survivor Series to be with his fiancé. Seth Rollins taking some time off was the reason why WWE booked his feud with Rey Mysterio to end on the last episode of SmackDown. The company has also been wrapping up all TV angles featuring Seth Rollins before he goes home to spend some time with Becky Lynch. Seth Rollins is expected to be back by the first week of 2021. Becky Lynch is about to give birth within a week or two. That's why they blew off the Rey thing this week, and they're gonna do the Seth Rollins and Murphy match this week and then the Survivor Series, and probably after Survivor Series, maybe a week after, he will stick around. He's gonna be gone probably until the first of the year maybe. I don't know if there's a definite date, but that's out and that story is out and that story is true. There are no updates on when we could see Becky Lynch back in the WWE, as her sole focus right now is to give birth to a healthy baby. Becky Lynch last appeared on Raw in May to announce her pregnancy and relinquish the Raw Women's Championship. While WWE still hopes to have Becky Lynch back in time for WrestleMania, there is currently no timeline regarding her return. All we can do now is to congratulate Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch and wish them all the best.